To the biggest downfall of this country. Are you ready? I don't think you're ready. It's freaking women. It's freaking women. And you're probably saying to yourself right about now, well, Christina, you're a woman. You're right, I am. And that statement doesn't even offend me, that women are the biggest downfall in our society. So let me explain. The entire feminist movement has literally turned women against men. We want to be treated equal like men. We want to get all the same things that men do. We don't want to be seen as different. We want to say that we can do anything a man can do. But the problem is, you can't do everything a man can do, just like a man can't do everything that you can do. So we're constantly in this pissing battle of who is better, who's more superior, who's better in the workplace, who can make more money, who does the parenting roles better. And when a woman tries so hard to be the masculine when she's supposed to be feminine, you now have disrupted the way it's supposed to be. Marriages are going down the toilet because of feminism. It's not just that, but that's a huge contributing factor. Women are trying to take over the roles that men are set to have, and therefore trying to prove themselves to be better, more superior. I don't need no man. I'm strong and independent. I don't need a man to help me. I don't need any of these things from a man. It's all woman power, empowerment. Now, don't get it twisted. I do believe women should be strong, independent, and be empowered, but not in a pissing competition against men. By you trying to assume that masculine role, you're offsetting the balance in your marriage. You're taking on the role that he's supposed to have, while now, because you're taking on the masculine, you're feminizing him. And the other downfall of this world is feminized men. There's a reason we were created the way we were created. But everybody keeps trying to change up what God's original intention was and what he had in place. Now, the other funny thing is, the women who get upset that I said this are the ones exactly who I'm talking about. The women who agree with what I'm saying, those are the women who are the true women of this society, that what we need to get back to. Husbands, men, they're not our enemies. We have to stop treating them like they are. Women are so hyper-focused on demonizing men, pointing out their flaws and what they do wrong, instead of taking accountability for what they are doing. So now you have the roles reversed, lack of accountability, selfishness. It's a disaster. But the women may be the downfall, but they're not the cause.
Woke feminists are poisoning our society. Yes, we can't deny it. I was on YouTube doing my usual spying when I saw a viral video with over 2 million views. The video was about women denouncing feminism and how they are now realizing feminism lied to them. One said she is now realizing that she needs men in her life. The other one said she regrets putting her career before marriage. Well, that didn't surprise me at all because these sets of women have ingrained misrepresentations of feminism. Feminism gave women the right to make independent choices, and no one forced them to choose the life they have. Instead of blaming their wrong decision on feminism, these women should admit they thought they could erase the male species once they are branded feminists. Unfortunately, men are going nowhere and neither are women.
Men and women could relate with. You could identify with this character regardless of what sex you were. Now it feels like Hollywood's intent on spreading messages that are specific to men and that are specific to women. They encourage the feminization of men, which isn't always a bad thing. Like, it's okay to have some traits that some people may find feminine. Like the idea that you have to save everyone, like that you have to be the protector. It's okay to like delegate some of that responsibility. It shouldn't be entirely on your shoulders. I get that. But then on the other hand, they're telling women, you don't need anyone to save you. You save yourself. You're strong. You're powerful. If anyone even tries to save you, that's them telling you that you're not strong. It makes no fucking sense. And the lack of self-awareness on Rachel Zegler's and Gal Gadot's part, it's incredible. I know that they're being told what to say through like publicists and maybe other people that are in charge of their management, but the fact that they're so out of touch that they genuinely believe that this is what people want to hear, that this is what's going to make people go to the movie, it's not surprising. This is the exact same approach that we saw with the Ghostbusters movie, with Ocean's 8, with every single movie that prioritized strong women over strong story. It's gonna fucking fail, and it's gonna fail badly.
Centuries ago, women were oppressed so much, we didn't own properties, we didn't go to school, we were unemployed, we couldn't get out of bad marriages, we weren't allowed to vote or have an opinion in anything both in public and in our families. But feminism changed all that. We can see that women's right is 70% compared to what it was in the 19th century. Thanks to feminism, women now contribute financially in their homes, so men don't have to bear the burden of being the sole financial provider. In the military, women make up 16% of the armed force, and they don't just fly ships or serve as stewards like it used to be in the 40s. Now women undertake combat missions and fight on war fronts. However, female soldiers experience sexual assault from men, which is one of the reasons most women are discouraged from joining military service. Also, thanks to feminism, men know that being vulnerable doesn't make them weak. And some abused by women do speak up against their abusers. Although the results are still a far cry compared to women who courageously report their abusers. The table on gender roles has turned and women have more rights than we used to. Women now work in men-dominated industries, and we are actively engaging in the political and financial sectors. Feminist movements started in 1800 to defend oppression against women. It was women standing up to battery, ridicule, violence, and exclusion. It was the battle that gave us the right to vote, the right to divorce, to access birth control, and stopped genital mutilation. It was the right to control our own bodies, have the right to choose, the right to say no, the right to hold down a job, get an education, and earn a paycheck, all without the rigid control of patriarchy mired in its own kind of oppression. That was the goal of feminism, and most women fought hard to get us there. But now, woke feminists want to ruin what true feminism has accomplished. So when I hear some women accuse feminism of lying to them, as I see on YouTube and TikTok, I immediately know these are confused women who don't know what feminism is about. Being a feminist doesn't mean you should turn a blind eye to aggressions against men. Feminism isn't about degrading men, or women for that matter, like I see the extremists do. Feminism is about equality. It's about having equal opportunities to live a free and fair life without discrimination on gender. The problem is, as people get more rights, they abuse it. And this is what woke feminists have done. They have abused the rights and freedom the first and second wave feminists fought for. Modern-day feminism isn't about equality of the sexes. It's about hierarchy and power over men. Modern-day feminists, also known as woke feminists, are entitled women who think they deserve to get whatever they want as compensation for living under the vices of patriarchy for centuries. So now they attach feminism to everything. They think men are trash, creepy, and useless. They shame women who don't ascribe to their version of feminism. Don't get me wrong about needing men. I don't think women need men more than men need women. I do believe both men and women can live independently of each other and still have happy and fulfilled lives. Yet we need to coexist in order to save mankind. Therefore, feminism should be uniting both men and women and not divide us. Women are not superior to men, and men are certainly not superior to women. We do not have the same biological features, strength, or capacity, but we are all equal human beings, deserving equal rights regardless of our strength and status. I heard a misogynist man argue that there is a hierarchy in every institution, and therefore men should be considered as superior beings because they are physically stronger than women. Well, there are women who are physically stronger than men. So when it comes to hierarchy, the gender who is stronger should be the superior in that situation. In general, men are physically stronger. However, mentally, women are more compassionate, more resilient, and more patient. Both genders have their strengths and weaknesses. For men, their masculine traits are dominant. At the same time, women have dominant feminine traits, which is what makes us different species, but that isn't a reason to discriminate and oppress either gender. Women who criticize men who do not model their version of feminism are straight-up misandrous. And men who still oppress and degrade women are misogynists. Period. Feminism was born because men abused the rights and power they had against women and turned us into domestic slaves. Now, woke feminists think because they now have the same rights as much as men, they can dominate men. We see woke feminism for what it is: a deluded, authoritarian, gynocentric, female supremacist movement that doesn't believe in the equality of opportunity, equity, or justice. And it is against true feminism. So, whatever life choices we make, it shouldn't be a representation of other people's opinions. Despite having the rights we deserve, how any individual chooses to exercise their rights is up to them. However, we do need laws that check abuse of civil rights, so no one can exercise their rights to the detriment of others. If you would like to support my channel, please subscribe and hit the bell icon so you get notified of my next video. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up so YouTube can show it to more people. Thank you for watching.